My name is Yetti Frankel. I'm a Massachusetts artist, and I found out about this opportunity through a call to artists. That the Niagara Falls National Heritage Area was looking for an artist to create a mural for the Abate Elementary School that said something about the history of the area and also about the importance of education to the students. And so I got together with them and created this mural and mosaic. So it has both one-dimensional or two-dimensional and three-dimensional art as part of the project. So the title of the mural is called Discover the Future, Explore the Past. And the idea is that the past is important for kids to know about. I mean, the history of their region, the history of the country, the importance of their area in that history, and also just the joy of discovery in education as part of the educational process. So the mural includes an image of Harriet Tubman leading a boy to the bridge that went across to Canada. That's part of the history of the Niagara Falls National Heritage Area. And it also shows kids in the process of discovering looking through a magnifying glass, looking through a microscope at a drop of water, which also has some little creatures that live in the water of the Great Lakes. It has an image of a sturgeon, which is one of the great fish that inhabit the Great Lakes. And there's a breeding program for them at the local aquarium. So I included that. It shows a child looking through a telescope toward the stars and the moon. So it has all of these elements of discovery in it. And then it also shows a boy reading about the history of the area, of the region. So to create the mural, I took some pictures. I visited the area, did some research, visited some of the museums, visited the school, took pictures of some of the students that go to the school, some of the local kids, had them pose in certain positions for the mural, and use their pictures. I'm just going to bend down here for a minute and get my notebook. So this shows some of the pictures that I use. So for instance, here's a boy looking, or a child looking through a microscope. Here's a little girl playing hopscotch. Somebody with a flute. So these are some of the images that I used. Here's the design. So to start any project, you have to make a scale drawing. So the mural is 21 feet high by 26 feet wide. So this drawing is 21 inches essentially by 26 inches to scale. And then I like to have a kind of a flow through a design. Your eye has to read through the image. So essentially you're reading through the flow of water. So here's the falls up here. And then your eye sort of travels down through the water and then comes back through this road essentially that turns into the sky. So the water turns into this ribbon that turns into the sky. So that's how your eye reads through the mural. And then I had to paint it in sections. So it's very exciting for me to see it going up because I haven't seen it yet as a whole mural. I've only seen it in sections of panels that are 4 by 8, 4 at a time. That's how I painted it. So sections of, 8 feet high, 16 feet across. That's all I could fit in my studio. And then I also created the mosaics, and the mosaics are created on a Ouija board, which is a foam board, but it has a fiberglass mesh and cement face. And in order to reinforce it, make it stronger, I wrap all the edges with fiberglass mesh, apply cement, and then I also reinforce the back and the front. So it has essentially fiberglass mesh and cement all the way around. And then that gets installed on top of the aluminum panel. So the mural itself is painted on aluminum, and then the mosaics are done on this foam board, which is screwed in over the top of the aluminum.